Hello and welcome to part 5 of 10 of the series on practical applications of XLOOKUP. In this particular capsule, I am going to talk about a scenario wherein you have got the sales data by product by date, and your objective is to fetch the gross sales for a particular date range, which means you want to, let's say, fetch it for the month of September starting from 1st September 2013 to 30th September 2013. How do we smartly utilize XLOOKUP to achieve this kind of objective? First of all, your data should be sorted in ascending order, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because we are going to make use of the function of sum, and sum has got a syntax. So if I were to simply add three numbers, sum function has a syntax, and that syntax is you have a first selection, then you have a colon, and then you have a second selection. So it takes the first number all the way up to the last number selection that you have done. So that is something that we want to replicate in XLOOKUP. Now, using XLOOKUP, when we want to replicate it, since the function takes only one value which comes at the top or at the bottom of the respective selection, it is important that the dates are sorted in ascending order, so that, for example, it gets 1st September at the very beginning rather than getting it somewhere in the middle, because if it gets in the middle, it won't consider that. So what we are going to do, we are first going to create something called XLOOKUP. So we are going to write XLOOKUP. What is it that we want to look for? We want to look for 1st September. Where do we want to look for? We want to look for in the date column. If it is found, we want to return the gross sales. That's it. This is the first reference. Now, what is the second reference? The second reference that we want to find out is the sales of the last date. So again, we will do XLOOKUP. What do we want to look for? We want to look for the end date. We will select the date range, comma. If it is found, we want to find out or get the gross sales. But this time, we want that the search mode will be from last to first, because the last date will typically come in the end. So this is what we want. So you add a -1 over here. That's it. Now just copy this formula using Control+C. Go to the first formula, type sum, separate by a colon, Control+V, and enter. And that's where you have the entire month's data of 1st September to 30th September in one cell using smart application of XLOOKUP. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.